Night. Okay.
You didn't give me a kiss.
Yeah, you a kiss, but okay. Good night. Love you.
Yeah. What do we do? Jersey, come on.
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Jersey, come on. We're going to bed. Jersey.
Jersey, get to bed. Murder, death, kill. Greetings and salutations, all. Hope you're finding yourself having a pretty sweet day. Giving myself a little energy boost here. Get the night started. With some pudding pops. When you need a little pick-me-up, you go get yourself some drugs. And you put them in the pudding pops. And then they get to sleepy and you make with the biggity buggity boop. Oh boy. Alright. We are rank 90. We're in the final pass, y'all. Right? 90? Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll come up with something. What sounds like fun? We were working on like Outbroke, Monastery of the Scorpion. We could do Enter the Kobold, but that's gonna be pretty tough. Then Infight. Shipwreck Spy in the 18s turn into 20s. Which puts them into the epic mode. Which is where charms go to die. I'm really not sure how to power past that. Looks like Voodoo's still streaming. This is good. Oh no. Perfect. Oh, that was delicious. Little butterscotch in my tum-tum. Alright. So I guess we'll go see what we can do about the Kobold quest. Enter the Kobold. We'll start with that and see what we can do. Might turn into a disaster, it might not. We'll just have to play, wait, and see. If not, there are plenty of other quests we can do on not at Reaper mode. I prefer doing things in Reaper, but if we can't for whatever reason, then we can't. Geronimo! Pause some playbacks here. Start Enter the Kobold. Sorry for the tardy getting started today. I felt like I needed to make a fresh tea before getting started, so that, and for whatever reason it took a little longer than usual. Probably because it's a little bit colder upstairs than normal. With the wife and I both basically hanging out downstairs, not all day, but definitely all evening. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to heat the upstairs to the same degree. And then once I got done recording the 2 Trolls and a Brew, the wife and I decided to, hey Splashmaster, decided to try the new Pokemon battle feature for a second. That took a little longer than I expected. She beat me every time but one. 1 out of 5? 1 out of 4? She's a real good Poke person. Oh, I ran out of clerics too. Well, we definitely need clerics. That cave's kind of badass. Not as sweet as the other one, but it's pretty cool. Alright, who is this? Aaron. Oh wait, we can do an 18 now. But none of these 18s have DVs. Yeah, I haven't seen that cape either. It's probably some named cloak. It would not surprise me. So, how was your day today, Splashy Poo? Good? Mediocre? It was a good day. I had a lot of fun, but my head, it was pretty bad, and I ended up taking a little more than a 90-minute nap, I think. I laid down a little after 3:30 and got up around around 5. It was interesting. Lots of cuts going to happen at my job next month. That is rough, yeah. It is not fun to cut people for that reason, for sure. It's not really generally fun to cut people at all, but it does happen. Well, hopefully you'll be spared from said chopping block. I mean, after all, you are a cut above everybody else, because you are a subscriber here on the stream, which means, as we've discussed before, you are smart, intelligent, and wise beyond your years. Oh, and pretty. Very pretty. Oh, so pretty. You're like sunshines and flowers and, I don't know, gay, I guess? Alright. I did get to watch another, 3 episodes also with the wife of the ranch. So I think we have 3 episodes left or so of their last season. It's pretty good so far. Also, right now I'm just playing whatever they called it, the Chilled Beats playlist or whatever. So people have songs that they want to hear, whatever, you can throw them out. And if they're on Spotify and I feel like listening to them, we'll do that. We'll make tonight a viewer request night. Because why not? Boop. You got fingered, son. This torch is the Explorer. Those of you who don't know, you don't have to go all the way out there, just that torch. And then that little hump. And of course the last one is the actual quest. I think I'm going to go back and shrine though, just to make sure we go in with full mana. There's no reason to go in there with any kind of deficit. Even though 600 mana is probably not going to make or break us on that roll. And there is a shrine right into the door, but I'd rather conserve that use. If we can help it. Alright, quick siesta time. Lots of tweets and retweets and stuff tonight. It's pretty sweet. A lot of people, it looks like they're just picking up the hashtags of the stream starting and giving us retweets, but still nice. Feels good. See, I got to talk to a couple of the guys for a minute. Nothing too crazy. So Brell's on his way to do, well, he's probably already there. Been on his way there to spend some time with his ex. Hey, thanks, Flash. See, if everybody who watches does that and just kicks those few bits each day from watching just one ad, then we would not have a problem here. Just do a chill R1. It's the infight that's going to be tough anyway, so you'll either crush us or we'll be fine. Let's fire off the acid weapons per usual. Ding dong. What's that? Somebody else just go live on Twitch? Warblewind just went live on Twitch. Awesome. So it looks like lots of typically DDO streamers on tonight. It's pretty good for the game in general. Hopefully they'll advise people to set up a big old multi-Twitch, which is what I always suggest if you're interested in hanging out and supporting DDO people as much as you possibly can. multitwitch.tv/the first person's name / the second person's name. And you get to watch a whole bunch of streamers at the same time. And you count everybody's everybody's watch list. It's awesome. The only thing I think it doesn't do is it doesn't give you an opportunity to like cheer. Maybe it does. I don't remember. I'm not trying to cheer from there, to be honest. Oh, let's go inside the Great Kobold's nose. What could be the downside of this? Ew, it's sticky. Hi, excuse me, pardon me. Let's see. I guess we'll be in electric mode right now. Kind of lame. Oh, I didn't check how many more healing scrolls we have either. That could be real bad. I hope it's more than that 14. Is there anything cool you can do with festival coins? It's mostly just turn in for the cookies, and then some amount of the time you'll get like other random things. But nothing like that you can pre-plan really. If that's what you mean. But particularly for low-level content, the coins are really cool. It gives you access to like some awesome high-level spells and abilities, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, they're worth turning in, but it's, I have a storage character that I use, but then I bought a cookie bag on Samius when they had that buy one get one sale. I picked up a cookie bag there, and I don't remember what else. Like a big ingredients bag or something. It is. I have a small cookie jar. And I just keep a variety of things in there. I hope they fix things tomorrow. I did a Through the Mirror Darkly earlier and 2 orbs didn't show. Is that something that's on their list? Like, I know that tomorrow is just all patches and hotfixes, but I have no idea if that's on the list of things that they're working on. I assume that the show note or the updates are out. But perhaps they are not. put in a ticket for sure. I know a lot of people, they don't put in tickets because they go, oh, somebody else will have already put in a ticket. But then that just tells them that there's less people that care about that quest, and it can get lowered on the importance. Like, oh, people don't really care that this quest is broken. Well, maybe people do care, but if nobody's going to stop and put in a ticket. So yeah, be sure to put in a help ticket for sure. Also, Ancient, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. I'm not as the best at putting in tickets. I fully admit it. But if something prevents me from doing a quest that I like, I put in a ticket. Or I try to. You just got finished with your raiding? Oh, were you over raiding with Voodoo by chance? Or are you raiding someplace else? Like, what's your server? I didn't get to catch as much of the Voodoo stream as I'd like. I came in and watched for a little bit. They had just started, I think, a Hound. And my podcasting partner jumped in. Orion? How do you like it over there? Pretty nice? Good people for the most part. I don't think any of my subscribers are on Orion, so I can't say anything good about the Orion server. Been there for nearly 4 years. That's good. The original DDO Build Guild was there, so I do have a Samius on that server. And that's like one of the few other places that I have played semi-reliably. Wow, this guy is wrecking me here. This solar cruelty? I'm very likely to just die. Alright, well he's not... Oh, jeez. Alright. He's not currently death warded. So let's try to... Yeah, there we go. Let's get him fingered. That guy, however, is. So let's try to get him hatted. We good to leave? I think we're good to leave. Man, that's a lot of dots of the poison damage from that champ. They hit hard, those solar cruelties. Real hard. So I try to charm these guys and leave, but alas, we do actually have to kill all these kobolds. Alright, so I'm actually going to charm this kobold. That last tainted kobold there, the reason we're charming him is so we can run past and do this other stuff. Because we're definitely going to shrine here before we move on. Because that shrine disappears and we don't want to waste it. Been trying to find the turn-in guy for the festival thingy, and you read the forum post. He doesn't show up. Yeah, he doesn't show up until tomorrow. I think it's the 13th. Alright, so hopefully, if we did everything right, which is of course no promises, no guarantees for me, but if we did everything correctly, there should be one more kobold alive over here. This guy. He is charmed for 20 more seconds, so let's just re-charm him. As long as that kobold is alive, the shrine shouldn't pop. Well, I guess we'll just lay here for a minute and relax. Let our furry friends here have a good time. Alright. Looks like we are probably good to engage. Get our shrine on. Hurley won't come back, so it'll be fine. Shrine, we'll have our cleric shrine. Oh, should be good. While they're shrining, we can catch some Pokemons. Hey, you're not shrining. Please shrine. Thank you. Get all those precious manas back. Should have the wife put stuff on my back before she went to bed. Apologies, I gotta shield my eyes a little bit here. It's getting bright. Pretty sure that my brain has like some sort of internal counter for hours or minutes of light. And when I hit so many minutes of light, I get a migraine. It's like tick, 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 tick. Oh, migraine time. But it doesn't always reset the counter there. Oh, you're so dead, little kobold. Well, maybe not. Maybe he successfully scared everybody away. Just want to watch this Carnage Reaper tear into him real bad. Alright, well, it's time to leave. Oh, I can't believe this guy. Here we go. Get the old sticky back on. Free this guy. Pick up this. Sure, our hero soul is on follow us around. Drop some fragments back here, huh? So someone had told me that this puzzle was broken, but then I didn't have any problems doing it later that life. So I'm a little curious how broken it actually is. How is... Okay. So somehow we managed to maneuver around 6 kobolds? Because usually right here is where I fire off the optional, the slay kobolds. Oh, we jumped past it. That was sad. Now we're going to be tripping all night. Alright, so I do know that there's a perfect path through this. I've never taken the time to learn it or figure it out. I just always solve the puzzle every time. So if you don't know, what happens is, depending on which ball you step into, you go forward 2 and 1 over based off of which ball you're on. So, and then you always teleport it back around facing this way. So keep that in mind. Like I said, I know there's a path that you can take without having... I think you re-step on one thing one time. But I don't know what that is. We want to hit this one over here. So we're going to step here to go to there and then there over to here. Make sure that this is lit up when we leave. So now this row is lit up. That row is lit up. This row has this one missing. This row has maybe that one missing, and then this last row's got a couple missing. So, to get over there, we need to be here. Or there. Getting there is a little bit of a challenge. So we'll just start by going over here and hitting this one. So we need this one and that one. That one is pretty easy. We'll just go here and then there. Then from there, here, and then over there, I think. And then from there to here. So if we do this correctly, we should be basically done. Hey, thank you, Ben. Appreciate that. So I noticed that you're using a new hashtag charity. And basically what that means is Twitch is going to kick out an extra 20% basically of all bits cheered using that hashtag. So if you watch some ads for people, you know, because you're a person who likes to watch ads and support your favorite streamers for free, then you alright, now I gotta get out of here. Then you're not just helping your favorite streamers, you're also giving money to Direct Relief, I think, which I don't honestly know that much about as an organization, but like I said before, any money that you want to take from Amazon and give away to charity for free, I think is probably a worthy goal.
Yeah. Stick it to the man.
Well, I don't know about sticking it to the man, but
I promise Amazon has more than enough money to compensate for it. And apparently, according to this thing, it says that not quite 31,000 total has been raised, so it's not costing them, as far as their level goes, that much.
It's pretty good for you know, for something that's what, 2 days old, I think? 1 day?
I think it's the 12th through the 27th.
Yeah, so it started today.
Oh yeah, 12th through 27th, and that started today. So yeah, I mean,
It's pretty good
for
for
just like free stuff. That's
1 day, right?
good.
So yeah, I'm pretty happy to take part in that. I should probably even make some note and try to remember to do that, but
Realistically, what I ought to do is get the 25,000 bits and just bite the bullet and buy it and dump all the 25,000 bits on your channel and really crank that charity thing up too.
well, it would help, that was for sure, but obviously you don't have to give all those generous bits to me, but I think they have some sort of sale going on right now as well, where Twitch is not taking their cut. If you buy bits, their 27% or whatever it is not in there. So definitely a good time to buy bits if you're interested in buying bits.
If there's a sale, I don't know how to see it.
It might be a first-time buyer sale too. I don't know. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, probably. Or it might not kick in until later, like on Christmas or something.
Oh yeah, it is a special first-time buyer. Oh, my bad. That would be why, because I have not purchased bits on this account. I've just watched other people to donate. Said I'm a big fan of taking advantage of programs like that for free. Not really good at purchasing things like that. But it's because my disposable income is very low and my free time is high. Well, not free time, because I typically, when I watch something, I watch it while I'm streaming. I'll just put it up in like Firefox or something that's permanently muted, and then I can watch the ad while I'm doing something else. So somehow I didn't get 3 more. I need 3 more tainted kobolds. Alright, well let's go find them, because I'm not...
Cobalt taints? Wow, what are you playing?
Sexy Dungeons and Dragons Online.
Apparently.
You know, I'm kind of interested in pulling that Carnage Reaper over here for this infight, but I don't think he would last very long. So one of the best parts of this quest is that there's so much miscellaneous optional XP. In case you die trying to complete the quest, there's still enough XP that it's, I don't want to say worthwhile, but it's at least not a waste of time. So by not finding these, I might wipe to the point where I have to release, and then I will have wasted a bunch of time. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So if my head, neck, and back don't feel better tomorrow, I'm going to try to make an emergency visit to the doc tomorrow afternoon. There's something significantly out of place that is very unpleasant and is definitely triggering things. Alright, let's fire off this bad boy, that bad boy. Let's put Ellery over here. Put her in standstill, do nothing mode. You just basically do the same. Fire scum. Okay, there's our first charm, hopefully. Just try charming all these things. And if we can do that, then they can mostly focus on beating up this guy. Hopefully. And then we can try to focus on staying alive. And meteor swarm is... Oh! Just died, so probably just failed this quest. Let's start running. Excellent. Chick lived. Chick did not give us a heal in time, but didn't really expect her to. To be heightened and quickened, I guess, for right now. At least. Oh, the damages are real. Okay. Let's go back and try to get a heal real fast, and then we'll come back in and see what's going on. Don't see what's his name. There he is. Okay, fire elementals are up. Looks like we got some charms starting to break as well. Again, if we die back here, that's totally fine. I mean, not ideal again, but we should be able to res and hopefully come back in. Can't expect to do a quest like this without a couple of deaths in here. You don't have evasion, you don't have great saves. It's just a tough little quest. But as long as we can keep what's his name from leashing, which looks like he did, which is not good. He wasn't even fighting us, he was fighting junk, and the junk got pushed him back too far. That really sucks. Alright, let's go back for another heal. There's no reason to push it now. There was some value before he leashed, but now that he has reset his life total, there's no value in trying to get back in there and pushing too hard again. keep all the living spells on our side to the best of our ability. What we really need is, yeah, there we go, for him to pop someplace where we can just shoot him, but still get like on both sides of the action. So we can try to maneuver here a little bit better. There we go. Again, our deaths don't matter that much right now. We just need to keep Doofus here from leashing and resetting his hit points. He would be dead now had he not leashed earlier. Again, nothing we could have done about that. He was not aggroed on us. That was 100% the charms pushing him around. But if we can prevent it from happening again, we want to prevent that. Looks like the delayed blast fireball saved. Alright, time to see if we have more heal scrolls. We do not. We are probably dead. Okay. That's good to know. There goes to finish me off. Alright, what do we got left up here? He's about 11,000 more hit points. About half. Took a lot of our mana reserve. No! And then we poof back here. Well, I suppose. Make it work. That's what we do, right? I mean, these guys should be attacking him. It's just, he is immune to fire, which kind of sucks. Alright, now do you want to raise me without teleporting me all the way back? She's like, do you not want to click it right away? Because that would be okay. Alright. Let's fire off our mana regeneration stuff. So we're doing music request night tonight, by the way, in case people are interested or curious. But I'm just kind of playing whatever background music happens to be like this soft, mostly no vocal stuff. look at those DVs roll in. It's pretty good. You kidding me right now? With the multiple saves? Like, what? Wow, we just got wrecked. Oh, well, they are chipping in some damage on him, though. Be really careful to make sure that we don't reset him. Just keep letting the charms do their thing. I think we can probably finish him very quickly. There we go, perfect. Now we don't have to worry about leashing, so let's just get back. Let's get a heal. You need to go further back this way. Okay. Oh, Hero Soul Living Meteor. What kind of shenanigans is that? Well, we got it, so... Guess we accept it. Well, let's go shrine. Let's get out of here. I already used that shrine? Yee. I didn't realize I'd already used this shrine. That's not good. Run back to the very beginning. That would give us a chance to pick up those missing kobolds, but... I really don't want to run all the way through the quest again. He's so close to dead. When we do go back to the beginning of the quest and look for those last kobolds, I don't want to have to... Oh, really, I don't want to have to go all the way back. I just want to jump over and, or down and go back. does this work again? You get 100% bonus to all spell damage and healing for 1 minute. Okay. So we're not really planned for high DPS on spells, like not efficiently anyway. So it's nice to have some of these clickies around for that. It's probably... Oh, it looks like we won. Never mind. Apparently the charms got the job done when I wasn't looking. Good job, charms. I knew he was low, but I didn't know he was that low. So that was about a minute per XP. We got 46. It was 49 minutes according to this. Plus we got 3,000. So it's pretty close. We get these 2,000 the next couple of minutes. We'll be making great time. This is where we left those trash. So we'll come back this way and see if we can't grab a couple and then we'll get out of here. 1,000 XP per minute is fine. It's not the best, but it's fine.
Well, good job finishing the quest.
Yeah, thanks. That one can be very tough. Or this one, I should say. Alright, there's another 3,000 XP. We can leave now. So what's the agenda for you today?
Well, I'm about to head to bed. I'm gonna wake up and go into clinic tomorrow. I've got another session with personal trainer tomorrow and at the gym. And hopefully I should finish my book by then, so that way I can start doing practice questions between Friday and Saturday, and then just take Sunday off.
Practice questions for
My psychiatry exam next Friday.
Oh, so you're just gonna have to lie on every one?
No, it's here's a patient, here's a scenario, what do you think? And then
That's what I said. You lie.
well, by the nature of multiple choice, I have to pick which one I think is the correct answer.
Oh.
Or multiple guess, as I like to call it.
I just assumed you went, oh, I think this person, a crazy person, should be on drugs in the hospital. But let's say instead, seek help with treatment. Now, this is definitely a crazy person, needs to be euthanized. But let's instead prescribe treatment. Is that not you, Doc? I feel like it is. Some percentage of the time, anyway.
This person has eating disorder.
Yep, time for a bullet.
What is the best modality of treatment, or what signs what signs would you expect on labs? And they would give me a bunch of choices.
Well, you say I would prescribe steak, because clearly she's a good steak, because apparently she's never had a good steak before. And or he, patient. I usually don't think of guys as anorexic or eating disorders, but maybe they eat too much.
To be fair, it's usually 10 to 1 female.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's eating too much or eating and then farting, then I could see it the other way, but... Yeah, I don't know. So what do you do in that situation?
Well, they need cognitive behavioral therapy. Meds like Prozac can't help, but there's no empiric evidence. They need to be refed, like you were saying, but you have to be careful because they will have abnormally low potassium, calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium levels, which could throw them into cardiac problems.
So, feed them till they die? I feel
That
like
is
Dr.
actually a
Ben,
thing. You can feed them and they can die.
I feel like Dr. Ben is definitely on the whole reduce the population of the planet. I know, look in your doctor journal and you're going to have an evil plan soon. I need you to take 300 pounds of steak internally, please.
If I have an evil plan, it'll probably be for people with either like the worst of the manic episodes, or like the worst of the schizophrenia, or like borderline personality disorder. No offense, but those people are very, very difficult to talk to, and are purposely very annoying. They just are.
So, I know you were hesitant about this rotation, but how is it now that you're most of the way through?
That's not bad. I mean, I got, like you said, most of the way through, and I've had a lot of downtime to study and read.
Well, I imagine that a lot of that is study and reading.
And it is, and it's really nice because things are broken up into either clusters or groups of diagnoses. Like eating disorders, or mood disorders, or manic disorders, or anxiety, or... And in those clusters they have a couple of things under them, and...
Kitten touching?
Kitten touching, so I'm not sure where you're going with that, if you're going with the paraphilia.
I'm just going to the fact that some people like to touch cats. They don't realize that cats are the spawn of the devil.
Oh.
I pet my cat today. That's where I'm getting with this. I was sleeping on my... I had just finished a nap. And I was getting dressed. Because I sleep in my underpants. Usually, sometimes nothing. Keep your imaginations open.
I was about to say, wow, you sleeping so much.
I do. But I was getting dressed and the cat was sitting on my blanket, laying there just staring at me. And I reached down to pet it, and it started to run away. But then I touched it and started to pet it, and it stopped mid-run away. Like, it didn't know what to do. On one hand, it knew that it should be scared, because I was there. But on the other hand, it was getting pet. So it was confused. Long story short, Ben, you need to take this cat home with you.
How old is it?
How old does it need to be for you to take it?
Like 4 or 5 months.
It is conveniently the biggest 4 or 5 month old cat you ever saw.
Yeah, you're full of it.
This cat was born in the old Niles house.
Yeah, that cat doesn't have a whole lot left in him.
You would be surprised. He does not look old or anything. He just is a ninja. I see this cat... I'm not even kidding. I probably see this cat once a week. maybe. As cats goes, he's pretty good. The worst thing about him is he eats a lot, and he's very particular about his food. And if it's not food that he agrees with, he vomits in our bedroom. And I think he does it on purpose. He's like, this way, they know that I don't like this food. But other than that, he's pretty good. Relatively quiet. You never see him. He doesn't really exist. So that's all I really want in a cat. To not know he's there. Cece, on the other hand, was great. Cece, like, loved being outside. Liked being pet. Loved people. The only problem with Cece was she would disappear for long periods of time, and she hated the litter box because she was an outside cat. So if you couldn't get her to go outside, or like if she didn't want to go outside for whatever reason, she would try to pee in corners. That was the problem with that cat.
Yeah, if that cat was old and said goodbye.
Yeah, she was... Pretty sure she was at least 2 when we got her from the pound. And we got her before we bought the Niles house. That's when we were still staying in the Niles rental.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is.
So she
it's
was...
like forever ago.
Yeah, so she was... Like, Remington was born, obviously, but he was... She's probably was as nearly as old as Remy. So she was probably pretty close to 19. 18 or so when she passed. She passed around the start of the year with Cece, or with Kaya. Her and Kaya both passed pretty close together.
And now you're basically down to just the 2 dogs.
There are 2 dogs and 1 cat. And the bunny.
Oh, that's right. The bunny's at Tanya's office.
Yeah. Which we've needed to actually give her a trim for the winter for a while now. And we haven't done it. So she's a pretty big ball of overgrown fur right now. So she's going to be a real handful to get cleaned up here pretty soon. I tell you, Ben, if you get a bunny, never get a long-haired bunny.
I didn't plan on getting a bunny.
I mean, don't get me wrong, bunnies are pretty awesome.
And I don't like long-haired animals.
Yeah, definitely get a short-haired bunny. The problem is, like, we didn't know that she was going to be a long-haired bunny when we got her. She was just this little white, adorable fluff ball. And when we asked, I don't think we ever got a clear answer. If we did, I don't remember. So then, surprise! 8 months later, we had a long-haired
Knowing Kansas, I'm pretty sure you didn't get an answer. Or you're giving a roundabout answer. It sounded like not an answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember. To just honest, I don't remember if we got a half an answer or any answer. But, yeah. It was that, or I had to get a damn chinchilla.
What the hell's a chinchilla?
It's, like a tree rat. Or maybe it's a sand rat, I don't know. It's like a
See, that's why I can't murder you and take Tanya, because she does weird animals like that.
She does like animals.
Not like animals, but like weird animals.
Oh, that chinchilla's not a weird animal.
Look, you get dog or you get cat. And at my house it's a cat. So you have one choice.
Yeah, but
I'm a dictator.
there are other amazing animals out there that make great pets.
Like a different breed of cat?
Well, I was gonna say, like the rabbit. The rabbit's actually a pretty good pet.
What about a fox?
I think those are called dogs.
No, you can get foxes.
You probably somewhere.
They're exotic, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think around here you're gonna get a fox. But a fox would be okay, I guess. We had a ferret for a little while.
Their anal glands stink, so that's
They
no for me.
apparently were stinky, yes. I was about to say that. They need bathed often. But a lot of dogs have the same problems. Like Jersey, probably twice a year we have to help Jersey's anal glands out.
That's a big negatory for me. I'm not doing that.
Well, that's not a big deal.
If you need your anal glands milked, you are not the pet for me. Not sorry. Not sorry.
Well, that's a mean.
Nope.
Let's see, what else makes good pets? Like I said, I think the chickens and the ducks make excellent pets. The chickens, I think, are a little bit more superior to the ducks, although I think the ducks are very, very good. The only problem with the ducks is you definitely need to take the time to get them fresh water at least once a week in a pond. It doesn't have to be a huge pond. It can be like just a little kiddie pool, which is what we do. I've seen some people go as little as like a 5-gallon bucket for their ducks, which I think is a little small. Ducks need to be able to do more than sit in a puddle of water. They need to be able to
and that's how I feel about dogs. Dogs need to not have just inside the house. I actually think that's abuse. I think they need to be on big farms, lots of land, be able to run around and do stuff very frequently.
Well, they don't need that much space. Like a backyard or trips to dog parks are pretty good. There certain breeds of dogs are definitely
big backyard.
Different breeds of dogs need different amount of space. That doesn't necessarily mean a small dog doesn't need a lot of space, but like Jersey, our wiener dog doesn't need a lot of space. He doesn't like going outside. He goes out, he'll pee, he'll number two, he'll smell around for a little bit, and he's done. If he goes more than 5 feet away from the door, it's like a furry miracle.
I think
Quinn,
that dog is neurotic.
Well, Jersey wiener dogs are very clingy dogs. And he can be a little neurotic.
A lot neurotic? Okay.
Oh, he just likes to be with Tanya. Although today he laid down and took, like I said, that nap with me. He hung out with me the whole time. And then he's been spending a lot more time with me on the couch the last couple of days. Weeks, I guess, really. I'm not sure if that's because it's getting hot and I don't put as much, like, I do like to have a blanket on the couch when I'm sitting on the couch, but usually just to cover my legs or whatever, not to cover me from head to toe and melt the rest of the time like a certain other woman we know.
Okay.
So,
I've got everything set up.
Good.
I want to say good game and good night.
Well, have a good night, sir.
And yeah, raise more of that money for them charities.
Yeah, hopefully people will take some time, watch some ads, and kick some bits this way. And as long as they use the hashtag charity, that's great. But they can also use the hashtag give Samus some dollars.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm dead.
Nighty night.
Oh, good night. I think I got unstoned, but I'm pretty sure I'm still dead. We'll see if I stabilize. If I stabilize, then we'll be fine. So we don't have a big heal, so we're probably still dead. Oh, we stabilized though. Here she comes. Let's get things switched. There we go. That was pretty lucky. Does the Medusa turn me on? I think the Medusa's pretty hot, actually. She definitely makes me hard. Yeah, I think they did a pretty interesting job with the Medusa. Hey man, I'm all about truth and honesty here. So, did you get your season pass, DDO Central? Jerry was saying that while they didn't want to give an official number of accounts remaining this afternoon, or items for sale this afternoon, they were definitely in the last couple, at least the last 100 or so. Oh, good. I said the value is there. Mathematically, the value's there. It's not front-loaded, which is something I personally would prefer it to be a little bit more front-loaded, but if you're gonna play for 2 more years, then the Value Town is there for sure. Oh, sweet. Take a Carnage Reaper for sure. Is this Carnage Reaper never gonna actually wake up and do anything? That would be unfortunate. So, also, while you're here, DDO Central, how's the house shopping? You said you were going to look at a place. What was it? Last time you were here, I think, you mentioned that you were looking at a place. Was it in Colorado Springs, maybe? Wow, we got stunned again. I'm impressed. These guys are not joking around. Let me look at these Medusas. How hot is that? One, they're green. Two, they do sexy dance. Three, they're not wearing pants. Like, I think we could all do worse than a Medusa. I'm pro Medusa here. Because we all know, one, green girls are the hottest. Alright, there's your bad guy. Oh, that guy's just... Yeah, when you're interested in hitting hard, you can do it on a wizard. At least fire. At least one element type. Two element types. But the first element type, yeah, for sure. For sure. Put that named loot right in the trash can. Oh. Rank 92. 92, lads. Oh, DDO Central add the retweet group that we had going on here with the people retweeting our stream today. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. If you guys are out there watching and you'd like to, you know, get the DDO news, but you don't want to follow 18,000 people, let DDO Stream do it, or DDO Central do it for you. Follow them on Twitter. And if something interesting happened, they'll let you know. That's what I do. There's still some people that I also follow directly, but for the most part, I just let DDO Central tell me what's up. So if DDO Central ever decides to use his powers for evil, we'll know it, because I won't know anything. Alright, let's go back over there. Just scrolling through Twitter here real fast. Looking to see if there's anything interesting going on. Except for, you know, I am Janet Garcia. Well, there was a rumor that they might all sell out by today. But I imagine they probably will sell out. Alright. Since we're just on normal and this guy, or not normal, but just regular elite and this guy is not on countdown, I'm just gonna worry about healing my own self. Not a problem. Oh wow, did I successfully tweak my neck in a way that it actually helped for a change? Nope, still back there. Alright. Oh, that's true. Well, you can just keep buying the. You can just keep trying to buy it, and when eventually they don't have any for sale, that's when it'll be over. Like you can you only buy one per account? That doesn't make sense. Alright, what did I do? Okay. I was kind of hoping one of my more generous donators would have kicked me a season pass code. But that has not happened yet, at least. Like I said, I really considered getting one. I just have a hard time convincing myself to do it. And really, at the $99 a year, it's a more than reasonable price tag. You don't think they will? Oh no, I suspect they likely will. I feel like they'll probably sell. If they don't sell out, they're going to be super, super close. I mean, to be fair, if they're already down to less than 100, less than 200, then that's already very close. Oh, what? Ganahi? Oh, I guess it does go this way. Wow, I haven't seen this variation of the puzzle in a long time. Well, have a good night, my friend. thanks for coming and hanging out. Thanks for the retweets and such as always. Yep. Just gotta see a nurse here about a cold. Should be significantly easier now than it was before. Especially if we grab these eye horrors. I think they should apply lots of extra damage. Didn't quite get away from that, did we? It's dead now. How was 15,000 XP in 5 minutes? Pretty good. Oh, sweet. That's what it is. That's the larva. Totally forgot about the larva. We happen to have any larvae already spawn on us? Doesn't look like it. So while we're in our like Zerg XP mode here, let's Zerg a little bit more easy XP, shall we? Oh, you know what? Instead, let's step it up just a little. Let's go get ourselves over to the island of really hot elves, as Lessa would call it. So let's see. My friend LJ is playing one of those games where you show your 13th picture on your phone. So I have Magic Tournament, me with my niece, me playing Remington playing Pokemon Let's Go, my chair, Magic Tournament results, that's not a picture, somebody's DCI card, and me with my nephew, who's actually pretty adorable. Look how adorable he is. Making his little kizzy face. Alright. Let's go see a man about a Titan. Alright, let's read this Pokemon news before we get carried away. Alright, nothing new. Check the Pokemon Reddit, I guess. No Tobrel. That's really weird. I expected him to be here eventually. Alright, let's make sure that we get our nose reblown. Also, no Bard. It's also a little bit on the weird side. I think she'll be relatively safe there. So I found that if you're not careful, this quest will bug out real bad. We're gonna play real careful, like babe it a little bit. So this is another one of those stories. I forget who was talking about them. About how a storyline... I haven't decided yet, Beef, to be honest. I guess we can start the polling. I think we decided that... what was the next most important? Con or dexterity? One of those two are the next most important. Kind of like the idea of con. More hit points are always more better, but I also like the idea of dexterity helping with a lot of things. Like you get so much value out of dexterity as well. Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood for like a melee life. I could do arty. I could also do like a warrior-y type life. Maybe just do a regular elite life for a change. Just see how quick I can burst through it. A dwarven barb? Maybe. I was kind of thinking about something I could dust off the, either the Sword of Shadows again, or do a hardcore like rapier-esque build. Oh, I was healing cursed. That's totally on me. Yeah, the Highland died. That was on me. That was my bad. Alright. Just for convenience, I'm going to go ahead and cake. You need to be more careful of the healing curse. And then I couldn't get out, and instead of hitting the displacement button, which is what I probably should have did, I just got stuck jumping. Don't let myself get eaten up by this light scumbag here. I also wouldn't mind trying a legit Eldritch Knight, like planned Eldritch Knight. You posted a barbarian build in Discord? Okay, I'll take a look at it. Where's my potion button? It's where it's always at, Sam. Why are you being a dork? I don't know if we'd call that assault. Yeah, trapping is very important. Not so much if you're doing a non-Reaper life, but I feel on Reaper lives you want to be able to trap if you're going to be me. Seems to be quickened now too. Yeah, but I don't know. Once you like pull around a bunch of people, then especially like I don't know, people who blow up trap boxes and do other things. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's important for the lead to be able to cover those roles. Yeah, I mean, it's not, you're not wrong. It is a convenience. I just not get over here and try to pick that one up. Again, I admit it's not necessarily ideal, but especially in the low levels, that extra 15% XP is very valuable. It's not that big. And you like one level and 14 or 15 int. Like, you don't have to build it the way I do it, where you don't use gear. Especially not with the ring from the keylock ring. Like, the keylock ring as a piece of gear, you don't need things to be max. Dang, this guy is like... Alright, do you have a different element you want to take a bunch of damage from? There's nothing here, or mind control? Not one of these guys mind controlled. Maybe not. Alright, let's get our potion drink. Convince our healer to throw another heal our way. Yeah, the glows of the snake are pretty good, I think. If they're what I'm thinking they are. Yeah, see, like, you don't have to go as deep into it. Like, no gear swap. You can... You can definitely play it with gear and be fine. the force damage that he's taking that he doesn't like. Well, that's what I'm saying, like... Maybe you go human for the extra skill. If you depending on what you take, you know, people like me who need spot becomes a class skill. Like, I think barbarians get spot, right? Oh, that's true. You'd be doing human, which is wisdom. But if you go dwarf, doesn't dwarf get like bonuses to search if you take the dragon mark or something? Like, there's ways around it. And if you gotta pull out trapping gear, 1 life, it's not gonna kill me. However, wasting my freaking power up here is gonna make me mad. Some of the dragon marks are pretty fun. They're not usually the biggest bang for your buck, but sometimes they're pretty cool. See here. Feats. Dragon marks. Yeah, that's a big help. So let's see. Half orc gives you search and locate objects, and then knock for points, and then treasure finding, which can be really fun. But you need charisma to like make that worthwhile. Alright, I can't believe I did it. I mean, I can, because I did, but... let's see, Dwarf gives neutralized poison and +2 search. And then you can get up to Radiant Force Field, which is pretty bloody good. Elf gives you invisibility and displacement. Like, they're okay. Alright, this needs to recharge. Play our time tax here. One more charge. Is it wrong to want to be rich and live in Mexico? I feel like it's not wrong. Even if it was just like a year and then you're brutally murdered. Like, it seems like a great year. Time tax has got to be over. That's fine. I don't plan on living for... Like, I plan on having one amazing year. Like, if I went to Mexico with $3 million, I feel like I would definitely have that year that I'm talking about, you know? Be like a race to figure out if I could die before I spent the money. But the reason that I want to go to Mexico is not in Japan. Alright, so we should have babied this long enough to have some babies. There they are. Look at them. Look at them sexy little bats. What's the reason? The ladies, my friend. The ladies. Also, all of the cocaine. Cocaine! If cocaine was legal here, think of the shape I would be in. Or speed? Oh man, I'd be in such good shape. Gotta go to the gym. Gotta work out. Have energy to burn. Not sleep for 3 days. Gotcha. Ah, see? All women are beautiful. But obviously we go by the hierarchy here. Green girls, blue girls, every other girl. But Latina girls, whew. I imagine had I not met my current wife when I did, I probably would be with a Latina now. Some time looking at Japanese pop idols? Yeah. Again, Japanese ladies are equally attractive, but I don't know. Again, I think I'm an equal opportunity chauvinist pig. I'll let any woman on the planet try to corrupt me. But the big difference is that we had a pretty strong. Ooh, hello. We had a pretty strong Mexican influence in my house growing up, specifically. You know, with my sisters being half Hispanic. My evil stepmother thinking that she was the white Hispanic. It was so weird. We would have homemade tacos. Well, bad American homemade tacos. And then goulash, like, back to back or whatever. It's like, ugh. So this guy doesn't want to be a helper today, apparently. Apparently. There we go. He just wants to fight this guy, that's all. I did not feel that Scorch was that improved. So probably less. Yeah, it'll hit live tomorrow. That'll be good. I know it's weird. I don't think I've ever dated anybody who's been like more than like a quarter not Caucasian. Or at least displays that way. Like my mother-in-law swears her family has got a high Native American ancestry, but I don't know. Her last name was Moose. That's just a typo. Those arrows really need to be some percentage of returning. Keep this guy in mind. This is our helper. Infernal Pact guy. Did you seriously break loose again already? Like, he almost decided to attack. He's just auto-braking. Why? Is it because I'm giving him that much more to the saving throws? He's just auto-braking? He stuck around that whole last fight. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Alright, let's go shrine. And we'll come back. She can come be a helper too. Good to go? Looks like it. Monster's on its way. Good, 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 good. Still coming. It's quicker than my hireling, even. What are you doing? Get over here. Fight the good fight. Hey, Infantly. How's it going, my friend? Gonna pull an all-nighter for your final. That's gross. You feel like you have to do that because you're not prepared? Or do you want to do it? Because if you can avoid it, I would not. I would get some sleep. I'd get as much sleep as you can sneak away with. Hey, buddy, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Just working on cracking level 20 here. Just prepping for my favorite solo grind quest, actually. Yeah, but if you screw up tomorrow because you're tired, how are you gonna feel? Again, I completely understand. I wish you luck regardless. Hey, what do we got? Whoa, look at all those birthday cakes. Wow, whose birthday is it? You like... Yeah, I hate to say it, but you were definitely younger then. And you're not doing it now. But you are doing it now. Maybe you're one of those people who feel more inspired when you're tired. I am. I often come out all gobbledygook and messed up, but I am one of those people who feel more inspired. Younger by a year, that's what I'm saying. Younger is younger. You were younger when I said I bet you were younger when you did it. Thinking about signing up for VIP? That's a good it is a good option. I like VIP. I think the value's there. Particularly depending on how you can fit what payment into your budget. Like I said, the wife and I, we do the $100 a year for me now. I guess I better make this happen real quick. I don't want to get murdered. Do you get access to full missions? You get access to everything that's not part of a expansion. So there are 3 expansions in DDO's history. Some of those include up to 12 quests each. So like Ravenloft is part of an expansion. You won't be able to go to Ravenloft and do any of the quests there. Forgotten Realms, those are under expansions. You won't be able to go to Forgotten Realms and do the quests there. But everything else you'll be able to do. You'll have all the races, I believe, all the classes. You may have to unlock something with favor first, but it's all there. So, just trying to think. There's something on my keyboard that's irritating me. I feel like for $30 you can get 2 months of the VIP activation off of the DDO market, and it might be a better deal. But I guess it's the same price. It's just that you're not as likely to forget and not desub. But I suppose the odds of that are pretty low anyway, right? But I said if it was, I know that $80 is a little bit out of your price range probably, but getting Ravenloft and getting the 2 months of subs are really good. Included in that. And then even if you don't like it, then you don't have to worry about it. Do they have a month? 1 month in the DDO market? Yeah, they just have the 1 month, or 1 year and 2 months. For 2 months, I feel like this is a little expensive, but that's the same as the $15 a month. I always think this right here is worth getting. If you think there's a chance that you'll forget, if you have like a smartphone, tell it to set a reminder for you in 1 month or 28 days or whatever. I do a lot of that stuff now. Like if I sign up for a free trial for something, I'll tell my phone to remind me in however many days after it should be over. Alright, so this right here is my favorite thing to do solo at this level. A lot of people don't like it because there's a lot of jumping, bouncing, hopping around. Which is the reason why I like it. Because there's a lot of jumping, bouncing, hopping around. It is a solo quest, which means actually solo. Wish I had a feather full on. I didn't have my feather full on like a dummy. Do I use some software to allow us to hear the music that I'm listening to? I just use Spotify, and I have my desktop volume turned on to on the stream. So it's probably going to be hard to tell. Try to avoid that. But right here I have my desktop audio set up. As an input. So that way whatever I'm using as either like a... Can you gift coins? Be more specific. No. Individual viewers cannot modulate the music. If it's too loud, I can turn it down, or if it's not loud enough, I can turn it up. But I had a quote-unquote sound check earlier today, and everyone said it sounded pretty good. Buy them for a POW. Oh, so like the DDO coins. Again, back over to the DDO market here. like these coins, the DDO points, these, what happens is they'll give you a code, and you can give that code to whoever you want. So you can use that code on your account. Oh, I'll be happy to change the music if people want. I just happen to pick this instead, or for today. So like if you go to the DDO store, there'll be a section over here that says redeem code. What happens is that when you buy something, they'll put it in a... No, ask the questions. That's what I'm here for. And so when you buy a code, you'll get an email with the code in it, and then you can give that code away. Now it is for whatever amount that you purchase. Oops. Right? So if you buy this one, they'll be that. You can't make them smaller. So you can't be like, I'm going to buy this pack and I'm going to share it with my 6 people. That doesn't work. Boop. Oops, big up, big up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to show a trick off. I don't know if it's going to work today, but we're going to give it a shot. So, there's force fields right here that shoot you up in the air. Oh no, it launched me the wrong way. If you do it right, you can actually have it shoot you. Uh-oh, I just broke it, didn't I? I bet you I just broke the stream. Bet $1. I'm looking to see if it's broken. Yeah, it's broken. Alright. Sorry. Sorry about that, lads.
Yeah.
If I drag the screen like that, like what you just saw, or like that, it resized the window. I have to restart OBS to fix it. So sorry, but we're gonna have to be like this for the rest of the evening here. You are on Pirate Island, and your buddy and I play games, don't have enough coins to get to the island. Okay, okay, so your friend can't get to... He can't buy that pack, right? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to think of the name of that pack right now. Well, I didn't start OBS. I didn't restart it. It's stuck back in that second. So what I did was I'm just sharing my screen. See, the game is still back here. The game capture thing functioned. Okay, so... Also, this is broken now, too. Does anyone remember what the store shortcut is? Never mind. So, you don't have whatever this adventure pack is, right? Or he can't. He doesn't have it. Okay. What you can do is you can buy this thing called a guest pass. And so, it's not Restless Isles. What is that called? I don't know. Whatever it's called. You can get these guest passes. And then it basically lets him do any of the quests in here. So what you do is you buy the guest pass. Three Barrel Cove. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. Three Barrel Cove. So you can buy the Three Barrel Cove pack. Guest pass. And it will be like a little item in your inventory. You put it on your bar. You click on your friend. You click on it. And then he'll have for 180 minutes. He'll own all of those packs for that long. Yeah, the Three Barrel Cove stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but the actual pack name. But yeah, that's what you'd want. That's the easiest way to do it. Now, if you just want him to own that content forever, then you can have him. You can send him a code like that for the amount of coins it takes. But if he's not worried about owning it right now, like for less than $1, you can just rent it for him. I've actually done a lot of guest pass stuff for like Remington in the past. Because Remington is set up as a a premium character or character account. So a lot of times I've just, to have him come do something, I've just bought him a pass and called it a day. I remember March the Silver Flames being here all the time. Must be a random gin thing. Yeah, that'll be awesome. I mean, it's a great little game for everybody, I think. Like I said, I had my son play it with me for a long time. But then he kind of got tired of it. I'm hoping he's going to come back pretty soon. Play a little bit. Don't have to play forever, but you can play a little bit. He might hang out with us a little bit while he's home for Christmas break. I suspect, though, he'll mostly be some combination of working / playing Smash Brothers. But I'm hopeful. Mostly because I don't want him to be streaming or playing nothing but Smash Brothers on the stream. And I hope that he will help fill in some content for us. Yeah, DDO is a solid game, I think, for a lot of people. But I also think D&D is a solid game for a lot of people, so not everyone else agrees with that. Well, once you kind of get used to the system of DDO, it's really awesome. Yeah. I take puggers or viewers all the time. Viewers are welcome to join and hang out and play. Probably in a couple of days I'll be starting back at level 1 on Sarlona. You're welcome to jump in anytime you're level appropriate, basically. That's all I ask. There we go. See? That's the trick. If you can pull that off, save a ton of time in this quest. I really don't play a lot not on stream. Like, I really just don't play that much when I'm not sitting here streaming, which is a little bit of a double-edged sword, right? The only times that I play off stream are like Sunday nights when I'm playing my D&D game. Like, I'll run around, I'll do like explorers and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm on the Sarlona server. Currently. Here pretty soon we'll get the Patreon up and running, and we might play on some other servers occasionally, but primarily we play on Sarlona. It is our happy place. And changing servers are very crazy. I'm not entirely sure why they did it that way, but yeah, when I catch you, you're welcome to jump in, pug a slot, hang out. Talk about nerd shit. Yeah, it's pretty expensive to switch servers. You can also do it with the DDO points. If you save up, you can get there. But yeah, I'm almost never recommend that. I did it once though. Fully admit it. Ooh, look at all the negative levels he's given. He's so nice, just handing out negative levels for days. So sweet. Yeah, I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons since I was in the junior high. To do some maths, but my freshman year of junior high, fired off most of these negative levels here. Alright, we're gonna do this quest one more time. 8-year-olds that saved my life. I feel the same way. I feel exactly the same way. Alright, we're gonna run this one more time. Brother, you're preaching to the choir. Pretty sure if I did not have Dungeons and Dragons and my friends who introduced me to Dungeons and Dragons, it would have been pretty bad. I was pretty lucky. I was just physically and emotionally abused. I was not sexually abused. My stepmother was a real piece of shit. She might still be a real piece of shit from what I understand, but she's not my stepmother anymore, so somebody else's problem. But yeah, it was definitely the release I needed. I remember when I was, I don't know, 12 or 13 maybe. Maybe even younger, maybe 11. I started thinking, like I was at the end of my rope. I started thinking, maybe I'll just take this claw hammer and go take care of business. And one night one day, I guess, she tore into me, something fierce. I don't remember what all it was about or anything, but I just remember that was going to be the night. And my dad came in to say goodnight, which he usually didn't do. He worked overnights. So he slept all day and then he worked overnights. And I was sleeping with the hammer on my bed. And he came into my room to say goodnight, and I grabbed that hammer. And that's when he kind of started to get the idea that maybe something was not correct. Yeah, my stepmother was a real piece of shit. I remember the next day we talked about it, and my stepmother was like, I've never... I'm like, oh, no. Let's not get carried away on the things that you've nevered. And then I told my dad, like, I was thinking about just taking care of business. I was tired of all this shit, and like, I think I'm just gonna wait till she's asleep and then smash her brains in. And things got better for like a couple of weeks, but then that hammer disappeared. And that's when I think my room started getting rummaged. And then shortly after that I started playing D&D and reading fantasy books. And I remember that I was reading Wrath of the Demon Queen. Is that the right name? Something like that. And my father comes to me and he's like, hey, I hear you're reading that demon shit. Like, demon shit? What are you talking about? Like, I'm reading this story where the bad guy is a demon and they're trying to stop him. Is that what you're talking about? This is crazy. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there who are like us that found role-playing games as an escape from the horrors of the real life. So, all I can say is I'm sorry that you had to go through that kind of crap. But because you went through it, somebody else out there probably doesn't have to. At least that's what I tell myself. You know, because I went through that kind of stuff, I raised my kid better. I broke the cycle of bullshit. Yeah, that was my stepmother. My stepmother thought that that kind of stuff was satanic and blah blah blah. All the while she's doing drugs and cheating on my dad and generally scum. So one of the reasons I really like this quest around this time of year is it's 5 chests? 6 possible chests, but you only get 5. And more chests per minute with the least amount of stress is the best way to get the coins. The Festival coins. So, alright, but I'm not going to do that same quest again. Even a quest like that I enjoy, I have a hard time doing more than a couple times in a row. I'm kind of thinking taking level 19 just to have the last tier of spells and kind of fiddle with them a little bit. I mean, we have a rank and a little bit to go before being XP capped. There's no reason to kind of fiddle fart around. Might as well have a good time, you know? So, Festival Coins is something you'll start seeing in chests a couple of days ago. There they go. Copper Festival, Silver Festival, Gold Festival coins. And they'll just show up in chests. You'll get some number of them. Usually 1 festival coin at the most at a time. And then like 1 to 3 silver and 1 to 3 copper. I don't think I've ever seen more than 1 to 3 of anything else. And they're just around for now until about Christmas. Yeah, don't throw them out. Don't throw them out. They'll go in a red bag. And then what happens is tomorrow, I believe, comes the Festival Jester. And he'll appear in a couple of different places. And you'll turn those in. And he'll give you random goodies. Treats. Sometimes items. It's super rare that you'll get an item. Usually a gold festival coin, you'll get like, there's a chance, like a 1% chance you'll get like a really sweet rare item. But you'll get these cookies, and these cookies give you spell-like abilities. They're like usable spell-like abilities. So like if I take one of these cakes out, let's just take. Oh, it's time to sell. Take this one out, right? This one gives good hope. How do you get more item slots? There are 2 ways. One, you can do House Kandaric quests for favor. So when you do a quest, you'll see where it has a patron listed over here. And if you do the ones that are House Kandaric, right here, so like at level 5 you said, right? You have Lair of Summoning, you have Forgotten Caverns, Chamber of Insanity, a couple of those. Oh no, that's a bank slot. That's a bank slot. Sorry. Backpack slot is Coin Lord favor. Sorry, Coin Lord favor. So if you sort by Coin Lords, that's the favor that you're looking for. Coin Lord favor. And then what'll happen is you'll get a letter in the mail when you get the tier. You'll talk to this guy right here. And he'll give you a backpack slot. Then once you hit the next tier, you'll talk to him again. And he'll say, go to the harbor and talk to that guy. And he'll do a thing. Right? So then... And I'm going to do it now because I might as well. What the hell not? I'm going to do it eventually anyway. And you'll come over here. I will say a lot of this music ends up sounding the same to me. But you talk to this guy, and you'll have to have a portable hole, which you'll find. And then you'll either give astral diamonds, or you'll pay a cloud portal hole in this, which is what I'll just do. And bam, now you got an extra slot. The other thing you can do is if you look in the store, there'll be some number of tabs that you can buy. I think it's 2 now. Those are per character forever. Oh, I want to go level up. We have 1 extra point. Oh, it doesn't search. Alright, bam. Perfect. Let's check out these 9th level spells. Alright, which one do we want to play with? Does anyone have any preferences? I mean, I guess we can go get them all. I really personally like Dominate Monster, and I'm going to take that for my whatever. But we're going to play with these other... I'll take Power Word Kill too. But we'll go buy these other ones and fiddle with them. Boop. Where's the bigger guy? I thought the wiki, or I was told that these bigger spells are in here somewhere. Are they seriously don't exist anyplace else but there? They may not be available for sale yet. If they are, the wiki's not telling me they are. I thought I read that they were on sale somewhere. I know they're starting tomorrow. They drop in the auction house, or they'll drop in the chests tomorrow. That's dumb. Guess I should have went ahead and took the other spells. Alright, why people are here, particularly people who have donated and are supporters in other ways. What kind of life do we want to do next life? I want to grab hit points. I don't think I want to go up this tree very high. Oh, I guess we can get this one. And then I guess we're out of points then. Alright, never mind. We're good. So, like, what kind of character do we want to play next life is my question. Oh, this gear is so bad. Alright, what do we got? Whoa, look at that. So many spells to cram into the spell list here somewhere. Alright, so that's going to go away. I can go there. I don't think I'm likely to click all the way up there. Say that question again. What question? Where am I going to put all this stuff? I still like this here. this here. Just heighten, I think, on this one. Anything else? It looks like a level 6 as well. Alright, anything else that we need to swap into? I'm going to take Burning Hands back out. I'm going to put the Protection from Evil back in. Your Twitch crashed. That's sad. I'm just trying to figure out where to put these abilities now, these new spells. I don't know what I was talking about then. So, something, buddy, that you may or may not know about me is that I have chronic cluster migraines. And for a couple of years, I was seeing a neurologist specialist. And he prescribed me various medications to try to suppress my migraines. And really just what that did was cause massive memory damage. And I'm like a goldfish. It is so hard for me to retain something for very long. I don't want to deal with anything with lyrics tonight. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Oh, let's just... You know what? Let's go show off a little bit of Forgotten Realms. I'm not a big fan of Forgotten Realms, but we're high enough level that I like the Explorer Zones out there. Well, that's alright. I'm starting to get better. Like, it's getting better, but you have to remind me of things. So, like, if I get off subject or whatever, you just gotta prod me back into whatever I was discussing. So, like, if you missed something and I rambled on for 5 minutes while you got back, I have no idea what I was talking about. Just gone. Alright, so I'm just going to do these explorers out here for a little bit. I like it. I think it's a lot of fun, and... Oh no, this guy's ready to expire now. So this is part of the Forgotten Realms. It's not part of the adventure or expansion pack. You can get this separately. This is kind of the general idea. You have moderate TBI. What is TBI? Oh, traumatic brain injuries. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard for me to remember things. And often I can get stuck saying the same thing over and over again, so I try really hard to try not to ramble about certain things. This is part of the reason why we started talking about our childhoods. I try not to dwell on it very much because I can ramble on that for a long time. And that's not good for anyone. No sirree, Bob. But if I do enough things long enough, repetitively enough, they either sink in or become almost like a muscle memory type thing. Yeah, they did a really good job. The expansions and anything where they kind of put some extra effort into, this is definitely the beginning of their new improved art style and stepping the game up. I do this. This is what I do now. I stream for people. For as long as I can manage. But the migraines are typically better at night. They're less. So I try to be as awake as much as I possibly can at night. And not conscious as much as I can get away with during the day. Well, it's mostly awesome because my wife is currently doing the heavy lifting on, and has been for a long time. So it's not really fair to her, but when I started taking these pills, and the stuff started getting bad, I ended up losing my job not too long after that. And then I did a lot of part-time stuff, and that was often tough, trying to kind of work that kind of stuff in and do things. So now I have a pretty set routine. On certain days of the week I stream DDO, on other days of the week I stream other games, and on Fridays I go to Magic in the evenings. I run those tournaments, and I kind of try to keep my shit on lockdown. Just part of the reason I say things like, you know, if you're enjoying the stream, please take the time to watch the ads, throw the bits this way, or if you're already have Amazon Prime, you can support the stream for free and stuff like that. Because it's the only income I really add to the household. And if I'm honest, the majority of that income goes back into the stream. Right? Like, it pays for things like Spotify. It pays for things like the chair that I've needed for a long time. It pays for, you know, if a new game comes out or an old game comes out where I can finally get it. We picked up a new game today, actually, on stream. You just did. Right, buddy? You did help us out. You cheered. I saw you. I remember. Yeah, you're like 360 bits in. That's amazing. That's all you gotta do. Just, when you can, watch those ads, save up those bits, and if you can kick those bits this way, awesome. If you want to give them to somebody else, that's also totally cool. Just, you know, if you feel like we're worth a couple bucks on the stream, you know, that's an easy and free way to... What is this bloody tree? This tree is not here. There's no tree here, game. So yeah, you already did. You already are a huge help, massive help. And like I said, at some point here soon, I'll have the Patreon set up, and then people can donate like $1 a month, as little as $1 a month, and then I will get 95 cents of every dollar donated. I just got to get it finished. Is all, and I've been partially lazy and partially undecided on how I want to do some of the things. Yeah, well, and I would rather people not buy bits either. I'd rather people watch the ads and get the bits for free. Right? Like, I don't know if everybody knows, so I'm going to kind of show this off for a quick second. Some people don't know how this works. Gotta get this off of YouTube. So you'll see over here, it's under my face. Let me shrink this down. Okay, you'll see right here. You'll have this little icon where you do the bits. Well, you can do get bits, and there's a lot of options to purchase, but you also have this watch an ad, right? And if you click that, when it works, it'll put a little ad on. They're usually like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. I don't have a PayPal link because PayPal takes a lot. But like I said, I do have the donate link up. You probably don't want to use that anymore. It was the Gamer for Good link, and I should probably take it down. I'm actually trying to transition away from Gamer for Good, and I'll be using the Streamlabs setup pretty soon. Like, we're currently using it now, but it's not all the way in place. And I will probably set up the Patreon donation link. Which is part of the reason why I'm still waiting on getting everything changed, is because I want to get the Patreon stuff up and running instead. Because Patreon takes, again, 5% of the donations instead of half, which is what Twitch does. Or 27% if you buy bits. So I'm working on all that stuff. It's one of those things where, would you rather get that stuff in place or make content? And then I find myself, when I do work on it, not as focused on it, so I have a hard time getting some of it completed. I think PayPal for... There's a friends and family thing, but I don't remember what it is. My understanding is Patreon is the least... is the smallest one. At 5%. But I could be wrong. Hey, this one's actually here. Seems really odd. Your PayPal is free? Nice. I think Patreon will let you donate via PayPal as well. That one might be free if you donate to Patreon via PayPal. But yeah, my PayPal is... I have to look. I think I have like multiple accounts set up through there. To let people You have a non-profit. Sweet. Yeah, I have a all-profit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to click through here. It helps vets with PTSD. Man, you just are like the best. We have a guy here who, until recently, was able to hang out on the stream. He's a longtime vet. He still watches, I think, from time to time, or at least was. He had to go take care of some family relatively recently, so I don't know how much he's currently hanging out. But I'm definitely somebody I'd like to see help get a little bit more assistance dealing with some issues. I do what I can, but at the end of the day, I'm just a guy on the internet talking crap. But I get letters from people who hang out, they spend time on this stream, and they'll tell me things like, hey, you talked me into not committing suicide. Thank you. I'm like, really? I did that? That doesn't sound like me. But I'm glad I did. Or, hey man, thanks for trying to help me deal with X or Y. I mean, I'm just here and relatively consistent. So, and I will try to do that. Like I said, hopefully he'll come back after dealing with some of his issues, or dealing with his family problems. Send him your way. Another hero, in my opinion, who suffering from the casualties of serving his country. Alright, so really it'd be great if this guy's here. But I didn't see the doodad. I have a feeling it is inside this cave, or inside this hill. Sucks. Put you in attack mode. Can you find it? Yeah, she can't find it either. Darn it. Alright, well, I think with that, I'm basically gonna wrap things up for tonight. What? Tagging me. That's cool. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm going to get a little bit to eat and try to chill out a little bit and go to bed a little bit early. Like I said, I had to deal with a bunch of S earlier today with my head and stuff, so I took a little bit of a lay down and I'm already wiped out and ready to take another lay down. That's what it's like to have your brain be on fire all the time. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning. I kind of want to check out this new Steam game. It's actually an old classic. I haven't even started it yet, or turned it on or anything. But it's Dungeons & Dragons Chronicles of Mysteria. Get out of here. And I think it's going to be really cool. It's the old arcades. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can't find a quick YouTube gameplay here. But supposedly this is a remastered look at the old Dungeons and Dragons arcade game. So it's an old game. So I've never got to finish it. Looks kind of sweet to me. Old school arcade game. I'm hoping to be able to use my my controller. I'm also hoping that I can play multiplayers through Steam and get some of the guys in. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Like I said, it's the old school Dungeons and Dragons arcade game. And there's 2 of them, basically. So, I'm really looking forward to giving it a shot. I'll probably die 1,000,000 times. But, yeah, so we might try that tomorrow. We might try finishing off our level tomorrow. I'm not real sure. We'll have to just see how I feel when I get up. But we have 2 dots and like 100 XP to go. So we're basically at cap. And it should be pretty easy. I'm not going to stress over it. And if I can time everything out so we TR on Monday, that would be ideal. Yeah, it is definitely old school. I remember when it came out as well, or maybe not came out, but definitely played it in the I played it in the bowling alley once when I was little, and I played it, my friends and I would play it in the mall. We actually would drive, I think here to Salina, actually. My friends who taught me Dungeons and Dragons, we would try to go play that arcade game. So maybe it's a game that I can get some of them back in and on the voice chat. Anyway, guys, gals, boys and girls, children of all ages, I think for me, I'm going to call it an evening. Try to get some extra Z's. I'm hoping to not have to go to the doctor tomorrow, if I can help it. That's my secret goal. Roller skating ring, that's a good one too. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what roller skating... I only went to the roller skating ring a handful of times when I was a kid. I don't really remember any video games there. But I'm sure there probably was. Anyway, I'm going to bounce out of here. Let me take a quick gander and see if anyone else is... Oh, Clarice is streaming some Dungeons & Dragons. So let's go ahead and raid Clarice. She's a good gal. And hopefully you check her out and have a good time. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow morning. It should be around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll be back tomorrow night for more sweet Dungeons & Dragons actions. You guys have a wonderful night. Toodles, y'all.